Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about love and marriage, Huntsville, couples. So I'm going to be doing a overview of all of the couples from this season. Okay, so I'm going to start out talking about Louis and Tiffany. They're the newest ones on the show. And Louis seems like he's a pretty okay guy, pretty chill, laid back. You know, he does not have a problem checking Martell whenever he's getting out of pocket with the Melanie and they're starting their confusion and they're fussing and fighting. He has, been telling Marcel, just because she doing it don't mean that you have to do it. Why don't you just chill? Like, damn, bro. And he seems like he'll take accountability for his own actions. Like when he went back and discussed something with his wife, aka Tiffany Running Mouth, that Marcel had told him, Marcel kind of checked him about it and he was like, okay, duly noted. Now, what I will say about Louis is I hope after that, he went back and checked his wife like, hey, if I tell you something when we pillow talking, it's just that. It's just pillow talk. It stay between me and you. And that's in general, periods for us in our relationship. Because if I don't feel like I can tell you something, then I'm not going to tell you nothing. And it's like, that's going to create a problem for us in our relationship because you're going to feel like I'm keeping secrets from you. And it's like, no, I'm not keeping no secrets. I'm just purposely not telling you because I know you talk too much, and which brings me to Tiffany. I don't like her. Like, I really don't. Like, she just do the most. It's like she one of them type of people. I don't really want to say anything because I don't want to get so-and-so in trouble. But I'm going to say it anyway because I know so-and-so is going to get in trouble. She throws subliminal shade to me. It's like when she first met Destiny, when she was like, oh, I thought I met you at the event that Mel had and LeBerick was there. But it wasn't you. It was another woman that LeBerick was with. Or telling Kimmy that she thought, she heard that she was the side chick. And Kimmy was like, nah, I was never no side chick. And then she went back and told Latisha what Louis told her that Marsau had said. And it's like, she just doing the most right now. And I'm really not rocking with her. Hopefully she pulls it together by the next season, if they're even on there. But I don't see why they wouldn't be. But I'm not feeling her right now. Because she one of them type of people that'll make you just go all the way left, like Destiny was finna do when they was in Vegas, and she was telling her, you can get drugged in all three of those places. Yeah, you right, because she do too much. Like Tiffany just do too much to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's that on them. Now I want to talk about Maurice and Kimmy. I feel like Maurice and Kimmy, they're a good match. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they kind of work together. But one thing about it, and two things for sure, Maurice's communication is horrible. He will be presented with a problem, solve that problem, and then come to her once he has the answer. Like, this is what it is, and this is what it's going to be. And Kimmy is always like the perpetual deer in headlights. Like, she had no clue. Like she had no clue about that situation with Monster vaping in the bathroom. And then she had no clue that he was going to move Monster, his mama, and his stepdad down to Alabama. And it's like, why are you not telling these things to your wife who is going to be involved in this situation? It's like, that's not fair to Kimmy. But again, Kimmy, she seems like the type that she will voice what she's feeling. If she's feeling in any type of way, she's going to let you know it. Just like when she told Maurice, she was like, I don't want to live on the 47 acres. I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine having your in-laws house that close to you? Like, they right there. And because I don't want to go out on my porch and then see somebody looking at me, look at them, looking at me, looking at them, looking at me. So I don't want no parts of that, and that I totally understand it because I don't want to come out my front door and see your face every day. I don't. Like, we cool, but we not that cool. Hey, how y'all doing? Now on over to Marsau and Latisha. Marsau come across to me as the type of dude, he real old-fashioned, real stuck in his ways, real the man go out and make the money and the woman just sit at home and raise the kids and cook the food. And it's like, you met Latisha in college. Did you really think that she was going to be content with staying at home, cooking the food and raising the kids? No, this woman needs something to do with her time, which is why she's always bugging Kimmy. Oh, Kimmy, I thought we were sisters and we were like sisters and I don't have a sister and you're supposed to be my sister. It's like, we're not sisters, ma'am. We are in-laws. Matter of fact, let's do what in-laws do. I'll see you on the holidays, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because you really, I ain't gonna lie, man, Latisha is worrisome as hell. Latisha worrisome as hell. Marcel needs to let this woman live out her dreams and become a business owner and do the things that she went to college for, because her just sitting at home and being his wife and being a mother to his children is not cutting it for her. And I feel just what Dr. Francis was saying, that he wants her to be content in the life that he's provided. He doesn't want her to go out and be anything more than that, because he doesn't want to run the risk of her leaving him. You know, so if he keeps his thumb on her just enough, then he doesn't have to worry about that. But Latisha, I don't know, she just really needs to get a backbone. All right, so before I start talking about Melanie and Martell, let me just speak on their kids really quick. And it's nothing negative, because I would never say nothing, you know, negative about somebody's kids. But I just want to say, when they were in that park having that picnic and whatnot, the two oldest kids was like, oh, I just want to get mommy and daddy to get back together so that we don't have to live in a separate house and we can be a family again. And then the little boy was like, oh, I just want mommy and daddy to get back together so I don't have to be crying all the time. That second to the youngest little girl, I think her name was Malaya, she was like, she kept looking, cutting her eye over them at there like, keep wanting, you know. And she didn't say anything while they were saying that. Like, she didn't say how she wanted the family to be back together, any of that. She just kept playing with her little toys, doing what she was doing. And the one time that she did speak up, you know what I'm saying, she was like, Daddy, I saw you in the elevator with a woman. And then Martell was like, you saw me in the elevator with a woman? And then Melanie was getting ready to say something, and Malaya was like, Mommy, no. And then she was like, oh, I ain't gonna tell him. I got you. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's that always that one child that you have that's a little bit more mature than the others, so you can talk to them a little bit different than you talk to the others. That's that one. And Malaya has already peeped her daddy game. You know what I'm saying? She was able to read the room and know that this daddy has something to do with this. And I'm good off him. You know what I'm saying? I love my daddy, but I ain't for his shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how she came across to me, because she probably already knowing. But now on to Melanie and Martell. Martell hurt. Martell is really, really hurt. And you can tell in his demeanor, he is so aggressive toward Melanie that it's ridiculous. It's like, if you sit down and take the responsibilities for your actions, you will see that you caused this in your relationship. You caused this disaster to happen in your life. And it's like, he's not really ready to do that. He wants to blame Melanie for this, like, and I was gonna get a divorce first, but you didn't though. You didn't. So why you talking about it? I was gonna be like, I was trying to do what Kanye did and let you file for divorce so you could save face. And it's like, oh, well, what about your face? This is why he's always arguing back and forth with Mel, because he's trying to convince himself that it's either not as bad as it seems right now, and it's going to get better between them, and they can come back together and, you know, be a family again, or he's hurt because he sees how she's moving at this point in time, and it's not in the same state of mind that he is. She's not overly aggressive toward him because she's mad. You know how when you break up with somebody and you see them and you do little spiteful stuff to get at them or get there? That's where he at with it right now. And it's like, Martell, it's a done deal, because from Melanie's point of view and from what I see with Melanie, she is very content. She is handling this really, really well. In my opinion, she is doing more for herself and in her life than she was doing with Martell. She was able to get her singing career off the ground. Her business is prospering. People still want to work with her around town. You know what I'm saying? She's still being invited to all of the things. And according to this last episode, she's dating people. So she back after her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would I go back now? It's like all of that time that I gave you to get yourself together, I was really healing myself in that time. So when it was time for me to move on, I was able to do so and be at peace with it. I'm at peace with it. Why would I come back? I'm not coming back. So you can hang that up, buddy. And you can stop coming at me every time you see me. Because we all know that you the reason that you don't have your family now. So yeah, you guys, that's just my take on the couples as a whole from this season. We'll see what they bring next season, season 4. But until next time, you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.